Short video is about questions. It's about the power of questions. We are doing an average of 2 consultations a day. We have connected with about 1,500 people across the world through LinkedIn, where we ask permission, we then send information, and then I send a video. And I record a 1-minute video on LinkedIn, and I do it through audio, and I pass it on because I really want to engage with as many people as I can around the world. And one thing that's profound about what we're doing is the same as what's in the 1% Mindset book. I've written 3 books, but in one book in particular that spans 40 years of my life, I ask a lot of questions in this book. I provide a lot of evidence and I provide exercises. When I meet people for the first time and we've built rapport, I've been asking 2 questions that has had a really profound effect on people. The first question is, what you're doing right now in terms of what you've just described to me, is that what you're meant to be doing? And there's a beautiful silence comes upon us, and I don't say anything. And I just wait for that response, and sometimes I have to ask a deeper question for that person to go inside, and then ask for permission for them to give themselves permission to then elaborate and tell me. Give yourself permission to go there. But then I ask a second question. It's a bit like when we do recruitment strategies within companies. We do a 2-phased approach. We do a 12-week onboarding. But after you finish the second phase of the recruitment strategy, we ask you, where is the succession plan of you taking this role? But tell me now before we start what the future role is. And what we're doing there is we're putting an unconscious target in, which means when people turn up every day, they're motivated because they're turning up in the now, but they can see that future goal. The second question we ask is, across your whole life and career and business, what will be that final pinnacle role? It's a bit like saying to a football manager, what will your final pinnacle position be as a manager? And what do you believe you'll be winning? What will your CV say when you finish your career? So, are you doing right now what you're supposed to be doing? But also, across your whole life, what will that pinnacle role be or business be? And it creates this beautiful silence, but what it does is it gives us a base from the past, the present, and now we're ready to move forward, where you're going to help me find the answers to those questions and create a different future. The power lies in questions. We don't ask enough, and in Dubai there's a silence. There's no newspapers, there's no news, there's no TVs in restaurants, there's no radio in the background. It's silence. The sun comes up there, the sun goes down there, the fireworks play Friday, Saturday over there. And I've never been so silent and quiet in my whole life, which allows me to ask myself deeper questions. And I hear the finest of whispers that come up through my ear, that I find pathways that I've never explored before in my life, but I'm exploring them here. So let the questions in. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Is that what you're supposed to be doing, what you're doing right now? And what will that pinnacle role be in your life? And if you need support for 226 into 227 and beyond to explore that, because you know right now the answers to that question, the second one is I don't know, and the first one is we both know that you're playing comfortable and you're playing safe, and the people that you have in your network are giving you validation that everything's okay. But when you're on your own, like silence right now with me, you know I'm talking sense. But I've never done this, Simone. From the age of 18, and I'm 55, for 37 years I've had excessive support and excessive relentlessness in being developed, attending events and doing repeated learning. And as Ryan walked by my office last night, he looked in and he seen a pile of manuals that look that. And he says, you're relentless, Dan. You can consistently refer to them every single day, because that takes me away from what's in here and consistently allows me to answer the questions in a different way, do the frameworks to find different opportunities ahead. The power of questions. How many have you asked yourself today? How many times have you went inside to discover the answers? And how uncomfortable is it just to be still? Because all we have is right now.